All right. It says that we are live. I don't know if we are or not. We're going to find out. And let's see if I can. All right, we are live. Turn that down. I think if I set this up, I will be able to see any comments. And all right, I'm back. It's the Salty Boomer, formerly known as Aimless News, but Aimless News went away a long time ago. And I'm now going to go live each day, Monday through Friday. And we're going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to scroll on X, formerly known as Twitter. And that's how we're going to just go through the news as it's happening and while I'm live. So that could actually be kind of fun. So what do you think about all that? And here's how it's going to work. We're starting off here on my page, and head on over and follow me on X at salty_boomer. So, with that said, I will also say that when we get over here to X, everything I say is completely made up. This channel is pure satire. Nothing I say is to be believed because I am a known liar. Everything I come up with is straight from my imagination. So keep that in mind as we talk about the news. Let's see what's going on here. Let me see if I can move this up a little bit. No, I don't want that. No. Okay, I got to reset this. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Okay, bear with me here. I'm trying to, because of the software I have, I'm unable to see if there's any comments. So I'm setting that up on my phone. So if there are any of you out there and you want to comment, I'll be able to see it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give this a whirl and see how all of this is going to work out. And we're just going to scroll through here and see what catches our fancy. This is your sign to get a dash cam.
But it's crazy. Like, he had one hand on the. What the? Oh my god!
What happened, babe?
Oh my god, what is he doing? Babe!
Babe, what happened?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Babe.
I got into an accident. Oh my god. Oh my god,
Where are
babe.
you?
I'm on the Bell Parkway. This guy just reversed into me. What the hell is going on?
Reversed into you?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Looks like one of those insurance
Babe,
scams.
babe.
Yeah.
Just stay there. Oh my god.
Fuck, oh my god.
Where on the Brown Parkway?
Oh, holy shit, you know after that turn?
Yeah.
Why did they reverse?
It's okay.
Alright, hold on. Hold on, okay? Fuck.
Well, that was
What happened?
weird.
Hold on, babe.
First, I thought it was in one of them insurance scams, but it looks like they just hit the wrong pedal and backed into them. So the Democrats are telling you their plan. The Democrats say if Donald Trump wins, they won't let him take office. Democrats' Department of Defense codified its right to deploy lethal force against Americans. Well, that's interesting. I guess we'll see how all that plays out since we're 2 weeks away now. 2 weeks away from the election. So we will see how all this plays out. And that's, what's his name? I forgot his name. Anyone wanting new followers, just say vaccines. This guy Buck is a good guy to follow. Talks about Tartaria and your history is faker than your news, jet fuel hoax. Good follow. And what he shows a lot are these buildings, these ancient old world buildings that are supposedly built in like the 1700s, 1800s, before we had any tools at all, hammer and chisel, horse and wagon. And I'm with Buck on this, by the way. These are old world buildings from a civilization that preceded us. They were built by an advanced civilization. And we'll get into all that as we roll along here, but things are not as they seem as far as all these advanced civilizations, as far as a great reset that happened with an advanced civilization. And we came into these cities and these buildings were already there. We just found them and took them over. All right, let's see what this one is.
Afternoon. Oh. Oh my God. Okay.
Vincent says they're making her look like this on purpose, and you know why. I don't really know why. PDB just sprinted with 12 10-year-olds. All right. This guy's a good fellow, too. Talks about doing man stuff and taking care of your kids. 5 times August. Haven't gotten a flu shot since I don't know when. Haven't had the flu since I don't know when. Pro tip, don't get the flu shot. And remember, YouTube, this is not me saying this. This is 5 times August saying that. Remember, everything that comes from me is complete nonsense and untrue and merely a figment of my imagination. So let me see here one time if I can see if this is up here. So I can also check the comments over on this side. Okay. So here we go. Let us continue on. Sean Strickland, my guy, Sean Strickland, the guy who should be the middleweight champion. Life advice for dysfunctional youth. When you grow up in dysfunction, you limit your potential to what is familiar. One of the hardest things you can do is convince yourself that you are deserving of responsibility and success. Don't let your childhood dictate your potential. Yeah, good advice, Sean. This is like stuff I send my grandkids, my grandsons every morning. Would you be okay with President Trump eliminating 80% of our federal government? I would be more than okay with that. I would say that's a good start. And then we start cutting from there. And you see these reports and memes about how the Democrats are upset with getting rid of the illegal immigrants, saying that there would be no one available to work in the fields and pick the crops and all of this kind of stuff. Well, guess what? If we eliminated 80% of our federal government, they could easily go fill all those jobs that the Democrats are worried about not filling. Owen Benjamin says millions of dollars a minute for a baby boomer to play golf on the moon with a club and balls he hid in his sock. This is the official narrative with official pictures. Yeah. If you still believe that we landed on the moon, I don't really know what to say about that. You should probably check into that a little closer. Have you ever been polled? No, I have never been polled, although I don't really know because I don't answer my phone if I don't know the number. So, but you know what? The polls are all fake anyway. And remember, this is just my opinion, pure imagination. So when I say the polls are all fake, I don't know what I'm talking about. Nothing I say is true. Remember that. Right, YouTube? Nothing I say is true. This channel and this site is pure satire. Here's more from Buck of New York City. What? Oh my goodness. All right, well, I guess I'm still live. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm just trying to figure out my stream here and how this all works. But I guess we're still good. So, New York City. This is a Hebrew orphan asylum. Opened in 1822. So in 1822, the people who drove these and looked like this and had mud in the streets apparently were able to build this. All of our history is a lie. And I say that from the depths of my imagination because nothing I say is true. The ocean is shrouded in mystery. This is a sheep's head fish known for its human-like teeth. Yeah, I would not want to find that fish. Pete, enjoying his cigar. American lineman exposes the real reason why Americans went so long without power. Let's see what this guy has to say real quick.
And these people.
This is an American lineman in North Carolina and Hurricane Milton. So let's see what he has to say.
I just got to this call, and these people wonder why the power's been off ever since the hurricane hit, ever since Milton hit, sitting here running on a generator. It's easy. I'll show you why your power's off. I'll show you exactly why your power's off.
Okay, it just occurred to me that we are possibly having an echo with the way I'm running things right here. So I am going to hook up my headphones. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, well, let me do a little test here. I know this is crazy here, but it's my first live stream, so bear with me. We'll get this stuff sorted out, and I'll have it all ready once we get really rolling here next week.
It ain't hard.
All right, that one didn't work. Hold on. Oh, there we
Keep the
go.
garbage in the trash. I just got
All right, let's try it again.
to this call, and these people wonder why the power's been off ever since the hurricane hit, ever since Milton hit, sitting here running on a generator. It's easy. I'll show you why your power's off. I'll show you exactly why your power's off. It ain't.
Well, there you go. That's why your power's off. All right, that should have taken care if there was any kind of echo issue with the audio. All right, Ariel, Proletario. This guy's got some wild shit. All the former CIA sellouts do not like Donald Trump. Yeah, usually he has more than that. Oh, that a thread. Let's see what he says here. Michael Hayden, John Brennan, Eric Brandwin. I don't know. I'm not going with that. We'll get to him on a different one. Candace Owen. She really broke some news yesterday on Kamala and who her real grandmother is. Apparently, Kamala's been lying about who her real grandmother is. Her grandmother Beryl, who she shows a picture being a Jamaican woman, is apparently made up. That's not her. There's someone who knew Grandma Beryl, Kamala's grandmother, and Candace Owens talked with her, and she said Grandma Beryl was Irish. So Candace Owens has gotten to the bottom of this and created quite a timeline shift. She says, was the only person who didn't know that Barack Obama's nanny growing up was transgendered. Oh my goodness, I didn't know about this one. I find that to be of tremendous interest as we continue to investigate Kamala and her work of fiction, which was billed as an autobiography. Okay, I was not ready for that, so let me read this again. Was the only person, was I the only person who didn't know that Barack Obama's nanny was transgendered? Okay, that's news to me. Magnetic Norse. I'm throwing in rocks tonight. All right, that's an old one. If somebody decided to loot a Gucci, that's reparations. Okay, the BLM people are back at it. And here again is something that I do not understand. All these people, all these leftists, are still wearing masks. Is a virus political? Why and how could a virus or pandemic possibly be political? I do not understand that. It's either is or it isn't. Everything is down the middle, 50-50. And speaking of viruses, I find it very interesting that they tell us there are thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even millions of viruses. Yet, how is there only one virus at a time? Who tells all the other viruses to stand down? Oh, hey, bird flu, you're up. All you other viruses, stand down, one at a time. That's why I know this is all nonsense. And I knew the second in 2020 when you had to wear a mask into a restaurant while you're standing up. However, the minute you sit down, no problem. You could take your mask off because the virus is up here, apparently, not here. You're good here. But if it's up here, no, you got to. That's how I knew it was all bullshit from the get-go. And once again, this is all coming from the deepest recesses of my imagination. Nothing I say on this channel is true because I am a known liar. What happened when researchers injected monkeys with thimerosal, which is an ingredient in the flu shots? So let's listen to this and see what happened.
Dr. Tom Burbacher performed an experiment on monkeys to compare injecting thimerosal to eating methylmercury.
Whatever process that's going on in terms of moving the mercury from the body to the brain is actually happening a little bit faster with thimerosal.
Both ethyl and methyl can wash in and out of the brain, but over time they convert into an inorganic form, which locks into the brain and accumulates. And ethyl would do this much faster than methyl.
The first time that we looked at the thimerosal animals, majority of it was already inorganic.
In the end, the thimerosal-exposed monkeys had twice the amount of inorganic mercury locked in their brain.
The 0.1 microgram per kilogram per day is not a good standard for ethyl mercury.
Well, that's interesting. Apparently, it enables whatever's in the injections to get into your brain quicker. And once again, YouTube, I'm not saying that. This guy said that. Besides, if I say it, you know it's nonsense. It's not, none of it's true. All right. Let's see what this is all about. 14 federal employees to move a log 25 feet onto a pile of branches. Okay, so here's probably a good representation of our government in action. We should count these guys. How many guys are there? Instead of having one guy just carry it. Yeah, there you go. There's government in action for you right there. Perfect example. Inside the new Freemason Lodge in the southern Brazilian city of Curitiba, found on an IGA Truth account. All right. Oh, here's this dude, Lieutenant Dan. You remember this guy? This was way back in October 9th. We don't care about that one.
With over 20.
So I need to shut these down before they start playing already. So I got to be a little quick on the... Am I like in the wrong one? Okay, here we go. These are some of the worst workers I've ever seen. Oh yeah, that's what I just commented on. This is craziness. This is an absolute perfect example of government in action. All right, now I need to shut these down so it doesn't blow you apart with the audio. And what is this? Housing is such a scam. Why? What do you mean? Uh-oh. I hit the wrong one. Let's go back. All right, let's see if I can do it right this time. Remember, this is all a brand new concept for me. We're going to see if we can make it work over the next, who knows?
You'll see all these $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 houses. Well, here's one. There's one. All right. I want to show you what these son bitches are made out of. You see that? Look at this shit. Hold on. It gets better. Okay. Now, behind all those bricks, right there, there's this.
Yeah, that's not very good camera work. Makes you want to spin out. And also, as a retired carpenter, that kind of stuff irritates me. Let's see what this one is now. Diddy's in a little trouble, I guess. A leaked recording of Diddy doing what Diddy did to other non-consenting adults, consenting, is wild. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to do that one, do we? All right, this guy's a comedian. Let's see what he's up to. So spot on. So let's see what this guy's up to.
My wife and I have a good friend who got divorced about 6 months ago, and neither of us had seen him since his divorce. I went golfing with him last week. First time I'd seen him since then. I get back from golf, and my wife goes, "How's Gary?" I don't know. Oh, I thought you were going golfing with Gary today. Well, I did. And you don't know how he's doing? I never really came up.
Exactly.
Did you ask me to ask him that? No, I thought maybe you would think to ask him that. I didn't think of that. Well, is he dating anyone? I don't know. How would I know something like that? Were you two in the same golf cart? Yeah. You're kidding me. You were in the same golf cart for 4 hours, and you don't know if he's dating anyone? I know he's got a new driver.
Oh, there you go, ladies. That's how men operate. Ariel, keep in mind we're in a war the world has no clue about besides the one the mainstream decides to report on, which is always in favor of the machine. So you're not going to get the Donald Trump you want. Did he make it obvious that he was going after Epstein? No. But who was the reason he was arrested? So Ariel's a good guy to follow. He comes up with a lot of good stuff. But we're just going through this stuff today. We're doing a test broadcast to see if any of this is going to work out for me or not. So let's see this, what Kamala has to say in this situation, because Scott Adams says real or fake. Scott Adams is the guy that does Dilbert. So let's see what this is about.
Never let anyone take your joy from you. I call myself a joyful warrior. Right? Never let anyone take your joy from you.
It's amazing that this woman is even in the position to remotely be considered to be a president. But that's a crazy-ass world we live in right now.
You do what you gotta do. And isn't that a wonderful way to live?
And that's pretty much it. You know, that's the depth of her whole everything. Probably the dumbest person that has ever been in politics. Well, I don't know if I can say that. The dumbest person that's ever run for president. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Back in the day, the moment, I've seen this one before. The exact moment Bill Gates decided everyone should be vaccinated. He was going into some type of event, and this happened.
To look a lot like Christmas.
Somebody pied him, and that's when he decided to destroy humanity forever. The desert catfish leads a fisherman to a fishing spot. Okay, so this fish is apparently crawling on land. And apparently there's fishermen in the desert, which is a new to me. But there he is, the fish. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just say that's AI because I don't believe that. Okay. Let's see. Are we just going to ignore the elephant in the room? If you don't use it, you lose it. Let's see what this guy has to say about all this.
If you don't use it, you lose it. There's a condition known as sarcopenia, which affects men and women in the 30s and 40s. Essentially, if you don't continue to build or use your muscles, they will start to shrink. So men will tend to get weaker as time goes on. They will have a drop of testosterone as well. But it's good to see these middle-aged guys continuing to lift weights and to retain those big muscles.
Okay, I didn't know that was something people didn't know. I mean, that's basic, isn't it? If you don't use your muscles, they go away. All right, more stuff at the White House. More stuff from Buck, 1876, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, okay. In 1876, look at the detail on these buildings. Not only did they not build, these people not build this structure, why would you? They build this structure and then build a little wooden ramp up to the sidewalk. It's crazy how false our history is. And once again, that's just me talking out of my imagination. Okay, so I think we're going to leave this first episode right here. Starting on Monday, I will be going at 8 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be going for a full hour, and we're going to see how this works out and see if you guys like it and, see if you want to watch. So that's going to do it for today. It's Aloha Friday. Have yourself a great Friday night and a great weekend. And I'm going to do this again on Monday. And it's Scrolling X with the Salty Boomer. And I appreciate all of you. And leave me a message in the comments as to what you'd like to see, or if it sucked, or if you liked it, or don't give a shit, or whatever. All right. We will see you next time. Aloha.